Okay, so we're back, y'all. Put my lip gloss back on. Okay, we're back. So, we were talking about why your body feels like it's fighting itself, because you're not understanding that sugar is literally triggering this chronic inflammation. Sugar is triggering your body and making your immune system overreact, overactive, making it work overtime. And you're not realizing that these processed carbs, this meat, this dairy is all contributing to it. And you deserve to be knowing how to take care of your body. You deserve to understand what your body is doing and how it works, how it functions. And so majority of society is not being taught these things. And so they go through their entire life not knowing how to help their body, not understanding what pathway is blocked inside of their body, because your body has pathways, release pathways that it supports itself with. And so when you are not using natural foods, whole foods for natural healing, those pathways get blocked. So just like how you sweat to release, just how you go to the bathroom to release, all of these different things are blocked, all because you're not using food as your medicine. You're not understanding how your body is able to heal, and it should be healing itself with food, because you're not using food as your medicine, right? And so without that balance, without that regulation inside of your body is stuck in this cycle of inflammation, and it's stuck in this cycle of overworking itself. And as you overwork, as we know, when you really sit there and you look at it and you break it down, when you overwork yourself in the daily life, where you sit here every single day overworking yourself, working to the bone, you start to feel like you're breaking down. You feel like you're sitting here feeling like you have to take a vacation. You need a break, right? So what about when your body never gets that? Because you never let your body break. Even when you're sleeping, your body is still working. Your body is repairing itself while you sleep. So can you only imagine when you're already overworking all day long, because your body's sitting here trying to flush out all the junk that you consume and fix itself. And now it's working overtime when you sleep as well, because you're not regulating, nothing is balanced, and it's trying to keep you alive while you sleep. It is sitting there trying to repair itself, but it's failing, all because you're overworking it constantly through this cycle. Constantly not taking care of yourself, constantly putting yourself in fight or flight mode from the inflammation. You can change this and support yourself, all by changing the foods that you consume, and avoid the foods that aren't helping you heal, and understand how to support yourself, understand how to change it, understand how to shift it. Thank you for sharing the live. I really appreciate it. Foods that are blocking you from healing are processed snacks. These are the foods that you need to avoid for you to be able to start healing and to shift your healing, to shift your body, to shift your lifestyle. First, start focusing on what processed snacks that are toxic to you and that are not supporting you, like your processed chips. You're going to get your Lay's. You're going to get those Boulder chips and all those different things. Do you flip them around and look at the chips and look at the ingredients? Your Cheetos, your Hot Takis. Do you flip the label around and look at them and actually see the ingredients for what they are? Because that citric acid, I can tell you, is not natural citric acid. They're using the citric acid made from black mold. That titanium dioxide is a preservative that does not go away. It stores inside of your body, and it also causes issue with your gut. Do you realize the fact that when you're eating your favorite cookies of Oreos, and you're sitting here eating all those different cookies, that they're highly processed sugars in those, as well as your titanium dioxide, sodium phosphates? You're getting soy added in those as well. Soy throws off your hormonal balance. So you're not only throwing off your gut, but you're throwing off your hormones. So you're making your estrogen levels raise, which also is going to cause a cortisol spike, which is your stress hormone. So now you're sitting here affecting yourself with just these two snacks alone of chips and cookies. Can you only imagine if you're also sitting here eating candy? So you're eating Swedish fish, which is coated with a bunch of sugar as well as has preservatives in it. Thanks to the follow. Can you only imagine if you're sitting here eating energy bars? You're eating Fiber One bars. You're sitting here drinking energy drinks. Fiber One bars do not have real fiber. The snacks and the junk that they give you with the cereal that has added fiber in it does not have real fiber. The cereal that they give you and tell you like, oh, Cheerios is a heart healthy cereal, this is great for you. Do you realize that Cheerios, I think during 2020 or 2021, something in between there, they had a lawsuit filed because they literally are marketing to you as a heart healthy cereal, but the ingredients inside of Cheerios affects your heart so negatively to the point that it causes heart disease rather than helps and prevents it. So they're literally marketing you as a heart healthy cereal, but they're giving you toxic ingredients that make you ill. They're telling you this is a heart healthy cereal, but they're not sitting there telling you that it has toxic ingredients that literally clog your arteries. That is false advertisement. And when I bring up false advertisement, I love when people come in the comments and try to say, well, that's the reason why it has this label on it. And y'all are just fear mongering. But you're the same people that they're lying to. And you want to be so quick to file the lawsuit for you to get a claim, for you to sit there and get money back after they've caused all these issues with you internally. But you could have just avoided eating it altogether. The same thing where they have that Just For Me lawsuit, and everybody was talking about like, oh, well, I did all of that for XYZ years, and my mom was a hairdresser, and we're fine and all this stuff, and we're okay. That doesn't mean you'll be okay in the future. The same thing with baby powder. How now all these women and all of these men are dealing with issues with their reproductive system because of baby powder. The same thing with them doing all of the different Just For Me and all the perms and the relaxers. Just because you're fine now doesn't mean you won't be fine later. So why is it okay that you throw all these chemicals on your head and you're just like, well, I survived, they survived, we're okay? But then you have fibroids, you have cysts, you have hormonal issues, you're in and out of depression episodes, you're having panic attacks, you're sitting there on side of Alzheimer's and schizophrenia, and you don't even realize the signs because you don't listen to your body's warning signs. You don't know anything. You're having weight fluctuation and you can't ever have a stable weight, but you're fine. You're okay. All the women in your family develop breast cancer by the age of 35, but everybody's fine. Everybody's okay because everybody lived. That's not okay. That's not a part of life. That's a choice. That's a lifestyle habit that is wrong. And so since you've had these terrible lifestyle habits all of your life, this is where it's led you down a path of illness and diseases, and not realizing how toxic you have been towards your body. So you've been blocking your internal healing because your body should be healing. You should never be sitting here dealing with some type of disease that your body is not healing from, some type of illness your body is not healing from naturally. You shouldn't have to do chemo and radiation for cancer. You shouldn't even have cancer in your body that's thriving unless you're giving it something to thrive off of. So when you're sitting there dealing with cancer, something that is so deadly like it is, you have to realize that there is no chemo or radiation that is going to get to the root cause of the problem to heal. It's just going to have a momentary band-aid because every single day we're fighting off cancer. When you really look at this world, every single day you're fighting off cancer. And so when you realize the fact that every single day you're fighting off cancer, you'll sit back and go, wow, the only way that you can fight off cancer is if you're giving your body what it needs to heal and you don't have any blocks. And so when you sit back and you realize that it's so detrimental to those people that do have developed cancer and have cancer, that they have been blocking their body from healing for years on end, and that's how they develop cancer. Sit back and do a little bit of research, get a little bit of education. Follow me along. Look on my page and see the results of people commenting down and saying how they've changed their lifestyle, how things have changed for them. Look at my results and see. There are so many people that talk about their success stories on Facebook alone where I've seen where they talk about how they went to a plant-based lifestyle. They had cancer. They ate fruits for a month. They eat fruits for 2 months, and they didn't do any chemo, no radiation. Their body healed itself from the inside out. And not only did it heal from the cancer, but all the other issues that they had going on before they were diagnosed with cancer. All by using food as your medicine and understanding how to establish healthy habits with the foods that you consume and stop eating all the crap, because the fruits and vegetables from this earth are the things that help you heal. They're the things that flush your body, the things that your body needs. All fruits are the best fruit. There is no single one. All fruits are the best fruit. If they're seeded fruit, it is something that is good for you. If it comes from the earth, that is a seeded fruit, non-GMO, organic, not sprayed with pesticides, that's the fruit you need. That's the fruit you need in your life. Thanks to the follows, guys, and thanks to the likes. So understand that these sugary drinks are throwing you off and they have to be avoided. You getting these, like I said, these energy drinks, you getting sweeteners, you getting flavored coffees, all of that's throwing off your balance. It doesn't have to be difficult for you to find seeded fruits. It's not difficult at all. It's just a matter of you just have to do a little bit of research to understand. It can be simplified. I simplify it for myself. I've been plant-based for 4 years. I don't struggle to find fruits and vegetables that are seeded. Fruits that are seeded, vegetables that are organic, fruits that are organic. Because anything that is organic, that is natural, Anything that is a seeded fruit, is organic and that is natural, can come from a correct source. You just have to figure out where they could. You just have to figure out where to go and where to get it from. Because I talk about all the time. Like, I still shop at Costco. I still shop at like, I go to BJ's Wholesale, farmers markets. You just have to talk to the farmers, understand where they get their stuff from. It's a matter of building that security through not only community, but also giving yourself that security in doing your research, educating yourself. You can't just go out here. Like, I didn't just jump into me being plant-based and going, oh, okay, I know everything that I need to know from doing an hour of research and then just deciding that I'm going to drop everything. I was doing research in 2020 while we were locked down in the house before I even went plant-based in 2021. I did a whole year of researching and understanding what they're doing with our food, knowing what was going on, and that was just my preference. And so this is what I do in my program, is to simplify it, to make it not hard and difficult on you, because you're establishing a new lifestyle. And the time for you to do it now is because they have a 2030 agenda. We all heard about it. Everybody was talking about it because Taraji P. Henson was talking about the BET Awards and everybody forgot about it, right? But I knew about this 2030 agenda in 2020. I knew about this in 2020. So that's what sparked me doing all the research. It's getting down to the wire now. I'm not saying it's too late, like you're just gonna fall off the face of the earth in 2025. But what I'm saying is you want to start doing this before 2025. We all know the way the world is going because you can see it and you can observe it. And so there is no waiting anymore, because I'm 4 years into it. So by 2030, I'm going to be a good 9 years into this lifestyle because I won't be going back. You need that security and that stability of being comfortable in the lifestyle. So when you hit that 2030 agenda and everything is really going to crap and you feel like there is no food, all food is poison, because that was a trending sound for the longest, you won't be sitting there worrying about what everybody else is doing because they're, oh my goodness, they're fear mongering. Oh my goodness, they're trying to scare us. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling scared and all this different stuff. You won't have to feel like that because you'll be secure in the lifestyle already. I have all of that. I have ebooks. I have packages as far as like, I have my program. All of that is linked to my bio. I have a plant-based cookbook that is going to show you how to just beginner guide of cooking plant-based meals. I have one-on-ones. You can book one-on-ones with me. I have the cleansing code is our cleansing bundle of 7 books. One is a template guide. The rest of them are microplastic detoxing, fruit and vegetable cleansing, gut balance and healing. I forgot the other ones off the top of my head, but it's a book. It's a bundle of 7 books total for a full body cleanse. It's literally the cleansing code, the full guide. And then I also have other ebooks. You can just go check them out. The link in my bio. You can also sign up for my email list. So you can go on ahead and you can get in there and get in our Wellness Woman or Wellness Wednesday. I call it Wellness Woman Wednesday, but we do have men in there. We just have more women than men. So I just called it Wellness Woman Wednesday because WWW, you know what I mean? Like, it's all the W's. Another thing that we have to avoid when it comes to us balancing and taking care of our body and understanding how we've been spiking our insulin every single day is our processed meats and our carbs. Those things affect you negatively with like white bread, with pastas, especially pasta. You have to be careful because I get wheat pasta, but I make sure this wheat pasta is organic and it's not the toxic wheat pasta that has eggs and it has all these different things in, because I am plant-based. I don't eat these things. You're currently in your journey. I'm so glad to hear that. Well, welcome in. I'm so happy that you are here. Thank you for the follow and the shares. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm happy to hear from you. Please book a one-on-one with me if you were needing that like one-on-one strategy and that guidance into it, like making your own your grocery list, going through your pantry and doing audits and all that different stuff. That'll help you. Fitness strictly and eating low carbs. Okay. Yeah, I can say I did start with food first and then fitness came second, just because I've never been a girly that loves the gym, but it did come with the process of me taking care of my body that I was like, you have to get back in the gym and working out. So I did do that for myself and I am doing that currently still. I need to get up and do my like 30 minutes of walking today. I was going to do it first, but I got onto like doing other things, but it will happen. This week has been like a cleansing week for me. Thanks to the follow and the share. I really appreciate it. It's been a cleansing week for me. So we're working our way up to just like straight fruits and vegetables. Of raw fruits, rather, not really vegetables, but more raw fruits. And that's a process for me right now because like I feel like the better my mood is, the better I'm open to it. And so like right now my mood has not been in the best for me to be doing that, but like I've been doing very good for like fasting and all of that stuff. So I'm proud of me. I'm not mad. I'm not doing it just because like, oh, I want to lose weight. I'm just doing it to maintain and to keep myself healthy. I do it around this time of the every single time of the month, because I cycle sync and all that stuff. And those are things that I teach you in the program of eating for not only using food as your medicine, but also for women cycle syncing, because a lot of us are not taught cycle syncing from the aspect that I teach, so that you understand like how you have not been balancing your body, and that's the reason why we struggle a lot during our cycles. And so if you're eating, for instance, white bread, these pastas, these deli meats, especially deli meat, is not only addictive to you because it has processed additives, it has coloring in it, but also it's toxic and a carcinogen. They have labeled these as carcinogens, just like how they're talking about red meat is a carcinogen. Processed meats are carcinogen, and it's insane that people still eat them knowing that it's a carcinogen. And carcinogen, if you do not know what that means, it causes cancer. They have directly linked it to having cancer. I think it's a type, or not a type, but I think it's a number 2 carcinogen. I think there's out of like, I think it's 1, 2, and 3. I think it's a 2. I think it's a 2 on the list. And so you have to be very, very careful if you're still consuming and eating meats, because a lot of meats are carcinogenic and you don't even realize. A lot of meats are. Majority of meat is leading you to having cancer because it causes inflammation. Inflammation stems and feeds cancer. So either which way, any kind of meat, any kind of dairy you're consuming really and truly is leading you to having cancer if you consume it and you keep consuming it the way that we are and the way our society is, because our health is declining and we're consuming more junk. I didn't love mushrooms before I went plant-based, and I love mushrooms now. Milk and cheese especially makes your gut inflamed. It causes your gut inflammation, and it blocks your hormone balances. And so since it blocks your hormone balances and causes a block inside of your body, this is throwing you off, causing hormonal imbalances, causing hormone issues. So that's going to cause fibroids, cysts, PCOS, painful menstrual cycles. It's going to cause you to have low testosterone. It's going to cause issues with your gut. It's going to cause an imbalancing in the brain. All of these things are directly linked. Your gut and your brain are directly connected. So when your gut pH is off, so it's not sitting there digesting correctly, being balanced, your brain is going to be off. So that means it throws off all your internal systems because your brain controls your body. The solution for you today, for you to start seeing the difference and seeing a change in your health and seeing a change when it comes to the foods that you're consuming, is using the food as medicine rather than fuel, rather than something just to consume and to use for your body to no longer feeling hungry. Understand that healing foods look like you eating your fruits and vegetables, which are high in vitamins, high in minerals, antioxidants. They support your body in healing itself from the inside out. Whole grains stabilize your blood sugar, as well as different things like you getting a healthy fat, healthy protein that is a plant-based protein. They're going to help you stabilize your blood sugar, give you the fiber that you need so you can be going to the bathroom and your digestive tract is going to be supported, and also allows you to have that slow energy release versus that sugar spike and then that crash that you get from coffee, that you get from the unnatural sugars, that a lot of you experience. So you're so fatigued, the reason why you wake up and you have no energy. Understand that plant-based proteins are, because people ask every single time I go live, and I tell the same thing, I have them posted on my page, plant-based proteins, legumes, nuts, they are seeds. You can get chickpeas, because chickpeas are they're considered a legume. They're also called chickpea. Who knows exactly what they're called? Beans, mushrooms, these are plant-based proteins. They're amazing for you. They're easy for you to incorporate in your meals so that you get a plethora of protein versus you focusing on one protein source of meat. Because people, when you eat meat, so you have to think about it this way. When you eat meat, you focus on that one protein. Okay, I'm getting chicken. Okay, I'm getting beef. Oh, okay, I'm getting pork. But when you're eating plant-based and you're eating plant-based proteins, you get a plethora. So you can add, for instance, my favorite kind of meals, and I have this in my plant-based cookbook. I make a Moroccan bowl. It is in my plant-based cookbook. It's a beginner guide, and it's help for people who are already in the lifestyle. It's linked in my bio. It's a Moroccan bowl. It has quinoa. It has chickpeas. These are 2 sources of proteins right here. Also, with the quinoa and the chickpeas, I like to pair it with me having some type of like marinara, some type of tomato sauce, something like that, so it gives it that saucy flavor so I can mix it into my quinoa. That's giving you another type of vegetable or fruit, because tomatoes are fruits. It also gives you vegetables, because usually the marinara or whatever else has peppers, all these different things in it. You add in there, because I love to add cucumbers with it, and hummus. Hummus is another protein. So right then and there, quinoa, chickpeas, and hummus, 3 protein sources. Quinoa also gives you different things like iron, it gives you magnesium, it gives you different type of natural nutrition outside of just the proteins. So that's 3 protein sources and other nutrition right there, and a sauce. So it's also giving you fruits, it's giving you other proteins not proteins, they're giving you other nutrients from veggies. Also pairing it with my cucumber, so I'm getting the water that's flushing me out with the water that the quinoa absorbs. Like, really sit here and break it down and think about it. And I have this in my cookbook. This is the type of things that I show you in that cookbook to help you figure out the transformation that you need with the foods that you're consuming, and understanding how to use food as your medicine to get a full rainbow plate of food. I love pairing it with different things, like if I want to add chips on the side, if I want to add pita bread on the side, whatever else, because it's possible for you to enjoy the foods that you're consuming and take care of your body. Because every single food that I used to love to eat, I can make it in a plant-based form, and I enjoy it very, very much. And so the power of going plant-based is the power that gives back to your body and healing, and also understanding what stable blood sugar feels like and looks like every single day, not being inflamed, lowering your inflammation, supporting your body so it resets and flushes itself on a regular basis, so you're not loaded up with toxins, so you don't lead yourself to having diseases and inflammation and illness. Within a couple of weeks to a month to a few months of you being here, because my 12-week program is literally 12 weeks, so that's 3 months, you will see not only a shift within the first couple of weeks, but you'll also see a transformation in your body within the first month. And within the first couple of months, you'll fully understand how your body has not been supported all of your life, and see how you need to change. See how you needed to change. Your organs will finally feel supported, and you'll feel better, and you'll finally function at full capacity like you should be and you could be. And so if you are ready for transformation, that begins now. You don't just start tomorrow. You don't start in 2025 when it hits January 1st because you start a new resolution. Instead, if you are tired, you have to start combating this now, and you are ready to gain control. You know you're ready to gain control because you're sitting here and saying the same thing. Oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I want to be healthy. Oh, I want to do this. So why not just do it? Why not start to change and take control of your health and regain the healthy healing that you deserve by taking action today? And you can get into that Bloom to Thrive program. You can get into my plant-based cookbook. You can book a one-on-one with me. All of these you can get with Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. Every single product or service that I have, you can get it with Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. People are putting clothes. People are putting food on Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. What's the difference between you sitting there and going, oh, okay, I get paid Friday. Let me just pay a little bit on it. It makes no sense to sit here and say that you have no solutions, you have no help, because you have the education. All the information that I give you, it's for the free online. You can get it online. You can do years of research just like I have, and sit there and do it for yourself and educate yourself. Tap into my YouTube. You get plenty of free education for you to get started. But how many of you are truly actually doing something with the education that you have free on the internet currently right now? When I have tailored everything that you need right in one program for you to completely change your lifestyle, not have to go through the stumbling blocks like I did in the beginning, and to be supported throughout with my strategies, my success results, my tips, everything that you would need for you to be able to sustain the lifestyle, so you won't feel like you have to flip-flop or feel like you have to struggle, but feel like you have simplified the process and to feel supported throughout. Because through that program, you get full access to me 24 hours a day. Because we have an app that we can talk to. If you have any questions that are immediate, you get access to me through my email, my phone number, which you obviously can email me now. You have my email if you're on my email list. But it's designed to help you have sustainable healing, so you don't feel like you're struggling, so you don't feel like you have to do this on your own. And if you are ready to do it on your own, and you're one of those people where you're like, oh, I can do this on my own, I'm perfectly fine, I just need help and I need guidance, I do have a self-study course that you can DM me, and I can send you the direct link for that because it is not linked in my bio. But I have a self-study course that is 6 weeks that will support you, that is less support and accountability from me than the program is, but it still gives you everything that you need for you to transition to a plant-based lifestyle, gives you all the video content that we go through with the program, and gives you exactly what you need for you to start and to be sustained, just without all the full access of having access to me 24 hours, having all the one-on-ones that we do during the 12-week program. But it's more of a self-study course, and you can do that all on your own time, but it's set and scheduled in a 6-week span, if that makes sense. And so, I don't know who that is. You can kickstart your healing today and start healing and not have to wait for 2025 to come around. It's super, super easy for you to start. That self-study course is, it's an investment for yourself. It's a 3-figure investment. You obviously can get a recliner, affirm, and afterpay. That program is a 4-figure investment, but if you tap in and you get the 6 week, if you decide you want to opt in for the 12 week after you're done with the 6 weeks, you can extend it to the 12 weeks and just pay the difference that you paid in the beginning. You can get a recliner, permanent afterpay. Like I said, this is an investment for your health, because you either invest now in your health, whether it's you spending the time and educating yourself like I have, or you spending the money with the program or the self-study course that I have, or you spend it later on when you're sitting there going back and forth to the doctor, having to do surgeries, having to sit here and pay more for insurance, because that's what's going to happen. You either investing your time and your energy now, or you invest your time and your suffering in your body later on. So it's a matter of what you want to do. Your body isn't broken. Your body isn't blocked. Your body isn't broken. It's just blocked. Your body is not broken down. It's just a block that you have to release. And the decision to break that block decides right here, right now, today. Do you want to release the block, or do you just want to keep doing what everybody else is doing? So before I end this live and we get off of here, I want to give you a chance for you to ask any questions that you have. So drop your questions down below. And walk into 2025 with the healthier version of yourself that you deserve. And know how to do that, because it's possible and you can do it. It's just a matter of the actions that you take, the habits that you have. What are you going to do to shift your health? What are you going to do to support your body? So if you have any questions, drop them down. Please let me know. Let me know if you have any questions about living a plant-based lifestyle, any products or services that I have. If you have any questions about shifting your health, plant-based eating in general. What kind of questions do you have? Please drop them down below. I'm so happy that you were here. Thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you for commenting, liking the live. I really appreciate it. You help us grow. You help us reach more audiences. I see you said but expensive LOO. What does that mean? I'm trying to see if I missed any questions. I don't see anything. Somebody, I don't know if they're in here today, but somebody asked me a question last live that I forgot to answer, and they didn't ask again. I guess I'm assuming that they had left when I asked for questions at the end, and I don't recall what it was, and I really wish it was, because I think it was a good question. I still remember. No, nobody has any questions. If you guys don't have any questions, I am going to hop off, and I'll give you a few minutes. But what kind of questions do you have to drop for me? Any questions about transformation? Any questions about the course, the self-study course? Any questions about the program? Any questions about my plant-based cookbook? One-on-ones, if you have any questions about the one-on-ones or what you get in the one-on-one, please drop them down. Any questions about healthy lifestyle living, healthy habits, healing, using food as your medicine? And if you have any questions that you don't want to ask in front of everybody else, you are more than welcome to DM me. You can DM me your specific questions, as well as if you think about anything afterwards, after the fact, and you're sitting here and you're like, oh, this is a good question, don't hesitate to DM me. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please, by all means, please DM me. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube already. I hope this live has supported you. I'm not seeing any questions, so I am going to hop off. But I really, really appreciate everybody that has shown up, that is here, that is supporting me. Thank you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. We will try to be back live again tomorrow, but if not, we will be live on Friday, because today is Wednesday. And have a great, amazing rest of your day. I hope this has impacted you positively. You are so, so welcome, and peace.